Hi, Phil here. You're about to listen to a replay of a popular episode. If you've listened to all the episodes of this podcast, don't worry because replays are not common. However, revisiting episodes is not a bad thing. I think this is because of two reasons. First, we are forgetful beings. Too many times I've encountered a situation in which I've already learned a new way only to find myself reacting in an old way. And secondly, we are constantly evolving and growing beings. This is a very beautiful thing and is embraced well when we encounter familiar things with new eyes. To learn more about this podcast, visit thestoryshop.tv/podcast, join the mailing list there, and if you'd like, click the donation button and help keep this thing rolling. Feel free to reach out to me as well at phil@thestoryshop.tv. I love your emails. Thanks and enjoy. Hey, gals and guys, it's your host, Phil Larson, and this is your motivational high five on mindfulness. Let's do this. Hey, welcome to your motivational high five, the simple, short show where we want a motivational high by the end of about 5 minutes, hence the play on words. It's a show that harnesses the power of the brain through the telling of positive narratives to ourselves. I got 3 questions that I want to ask you. Have you listened to the show for a long time? Have you listened to a majority of the episodes? Yes? Cool. Do you like the show? I would hope so if you listen to the majority of the episodes. Yes? Have you gone on iTunes yet and rated the show or left a review? No. Okay. I'm talking to you. Will you do that? It helps in rankings. It helps move it up. That would be great. So we're talking about mindfulness today, kind of zeroing in on the present moment or the present task at hand. And I have a funny story where I was not mindful when my wife and I were dating. Basically, we met one summer, then we went far away to colleges, and we had this long distance like friendship. And then finally, we started to date. And kind of that first moment back in town together as boyfriend and girlfriend was a big moment. And I wrote a poem for her. She's a poet, so I guess maybe I was trying to impress her, and it wasn't very good. But then she wrote this song, and I'm a songwriter, and hers was actually really good. But I wasn't extremely present. I guess maybe I just wanted to prove that I knew something or whatever. But she played the song for me, and she sang it on her with her guitar. And at the end, it's this very vulnerable moment when you're over something and she is waiting for my feedback. The first thing I say is, "Your guitar is out of tune." Ooh, ouch. Yeah, talk about not being mindful. And the truth was, really, I was out of tune. And being mindful means tuning in to the present moment. And she was upset, and rightfully so. But when she did get upset, it kind of, woke me up to reality and did allow me to be mindful and apologize. And then when the next time came around for something like that, I was so mindful because I remembered, I have to react the right way. I have to tune in. I have to be present because last time when I wasn't, that was not helpful. And so I had to remember, and sometimes being mindful is to remember, is to revisit the mind. It is reminding and applying to the present, being mindful. And I just had an experience with this. This is a great way to be mindful, is reminding yourself the meaning of the present moment or what this certain task means. And this experience I just had when we were coming home from vacation and we stopped for gas, and my back windows were a little dirty. And so instead of just squeegeeing the back window just to get it over with, I decided to tune in. I decided to be mindful. So when I started doing that, I was like, man, I'm really grateful for this car. Why? And so I started to think of all the reasons. It's run well and has kept me and my loved ones that I've transported in this safe for 11 years. This window that I'm squeegeeing now, as I'm squeegeeing it, I'm saying this to myself. This window has never been broken. That is awesome. I'm grateful for this car. It was a gift from my parents. I'm so thankful. And so all of a sudden, this simple task of cleaning my car's window became much more enjoyable and much more meaningful. And friends, that is mindfulness. The Vietnamese Buddhist monk and peace activist Thich Nhat Hanh talked about this in the case of washing dishes. While washing the dishes, one should only be washing the dishes, which means that while washing the dishes, one should be completely aware of the fact that one is washing the dishes. Because while washing the dishes, you might be thinking about the tea you're going to drink afterwards. And so you try to get them out of the way as quickly as possible in order to sit and drink tea, but that means that you are incapable of living during the time you are washing the dishes. I love that notion of when you are not tuning in to where you are right now and what you are doing, you are incapable of living in the now. You know, we get wrapped up in our to-do list and the things we have to get done, and we miss the present moment. We train our minds that the present moment is the least important, but the present moment is what's happening now. I think as kids, we were able to play in the dirt and able to play with ants and able to live in the present. Somewhere along the way, we lost that capability. Will you be mindful of yourself today? The things that you want to accomplish in your life down the road, well, it starts with the present moment. And today we are choosing to be present with ourselves. We are choosing to be mindful in the stories that we tell ourselves. And so at some point today, now, or in the near future, and maybe mindfully commit to, okay, in an hour, I'll be able to have access to a mirror where I can talk to myself and see my reflection. And when we do that, we say a positive mantra or saying that we repeat to ourselves, and it's a process where we can rewire our brains. And today's is this. Will you say this? I am capable of immense fulfillment by living mindfully now. I am here to root for you. I am here to be on your team, to be one of those voices in your life, and I hope there are others as well. But in order to take the next step, in order to apply that to your life, you do have to take these things in mind and remind yourself, be mindful of these things that we are learning together. Because why? Well, it starts with you.